Thefixla. Come get your fix of the culture.
Yo, what's going on? It's your boy TG Jada. I'm here with Deja Vu and Tony Jones is in the building. Y'all now tuned into The Fix.
Yep.
Right.
What's going on, y'all?
How's it going, man? What's
Welcome
All right.
to The Fix, Tony.
Welcome to The Fix, Tony. Everybody y'all know, everybody knows Tony Jones. He's the new,
you gotta know.
he's our new project right now for The Fix right now. So
New
he in the
edition.
building. What's up with you, bro?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. I'm excited. This is an amazing setup, and y'all know I really mess with Deja Vu.
Yeah.
You as well. So I'm excited, man.
I appreciate it, man.
I'm
Thanks for
excited.
dropping through, bro. That's what's up. Hell yeah. So we got a lot of topics covered today. We was just doing a little pre-warm up, pre-game. We was talking about the BET Awards. We was talking about the new videos that came out. We just got finished watching. We tuned into the Fab and Jada Kiss Verzuz. That was pretty dope.
Amazing battle.
Me and Tony was pretty hyped about that. Sitting
The
here.
party here.
It was a live party, man. So what y'all want to touch on first? I ain't gonna lie, man. I like that. I do want to dive into the BET Awards.
Do you want to start light or start heavy?
Let's start with some verses.
You want to start with the verses?
Yeah, we could talk about what we just saw and then the ones we've seen.
All right,
and,
that's pretty
you know.
light. We can start there. What about you, Dave? What do you think?
I loved it.
We gon' make it, we gon' make it, we gon'
I mean, they played some classic shit. Features that's like, oh shit, he was on that. You know what I'm saying? It kind of took us back to Usher and Jada Kiss.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Fab killed it all off with the fucking Tamia and Fab Into You.
Yo, what knocked me out was when Jada Kiss started playing stuff that he wasn't even on, that he wrote.
Right. All about the
Well,
Benjamins. I didn't know Jada Kiss wrote
No.
on that record.
That should
Yeah,
be
that-
that should be
That puffy
a history
verse.
class.
Yeah.
Versus be history class.
I'll be honest. I thought Fab got a lot of hits. Jada Kiss does as well. They both do, legendary artists, but I don't know Jada Kiss had that many.
Did Jada Kiss
You know what
play
I'm
the Kiss Me with Mariah Carey?
I don't think I heard that. And
That-
That's a big record.
That was a huge record.
It was it was a hit. I love
He
that
kept
song.
he kept that snuffed in the pocket. I don't know why, because
Could have played that in response to the Into You record.
Wait, the K?
Yeah,
Me?
yeah.
Okay.
That's what I
With
thought he was
Mariah.
gonna play.
Yeah.
He came back with some other shit, and I was like, you lost. You just gave Fab a round. So
That one, he was lit though. He was lit.
Yeah.
I chimed in late, but he was on. He was lit. He said that Into You record was gonna be his wedding, his marriage
Yeah,
song.
he said it 5 times.
he said,
Five or six, might have been 7. He was lit, but he said like, "We drunk, man. Come on, wrap this shit up."
that's how I knew that Kiss was drunk. He kept talking about the wedding.
Yes.
That
When I
he-
get married,
Yeah.
this is my marriage song.
Yeah.
I like how they did their verses together.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, they was both on live. They had the setup together. They was giving each other their roses. I
Yeah.
thought that was fucking dope. Somebody play a song and the other one is like, got his hand around him
Right.
like, this is my
Yeah.
shit. Like,
Right.
this is my favorite song. Like, I like to see that. It
Tony,
wasn't
you get
verses.
what was your vibe on it?
I think for one, I think the versus battles are so entertaining to see like legendary artists come together like that. I think, obviously those are 2 of the biggest artists in New York, or 2 of the biggest artists of all time, so super entertaining, man, hit after hit. I don't know if you know or not, but I do my own versus battle on IG Live
Yes.
as well. You see it? So
I seen some of your videos too, man.
But
That's
it's
funny.
it's universal. It might be dancing.
yeah.
They gonna crump. It might be singing. It's gonna
No,
be
not that
rapping.
one. So Don, my boy Don, shout out Don Brotherhood, my G. There's some matchups we probably will never get, like a Jay-Z Wayne, or like
So
so
y'all
he
put
just
it on y'all own together.
yeah.
With the
So he was like,
music.
what artist you want, and he pick his artist, and we go at it. You know what I'm saying?
with those artists'
Yeah,
hits.
and we pick our own hits
Well, that's
from that.
fucking
Yeah,
dope. Because like you said, we'll never see.
we'll never see that. You know what I'm saying? So the first one I did was my favorite rapper is Young Jeezy, or Jeezy. He goes by Jeezy now.
Yeah.
That's my favorite rapper, man.
Too.
Well, Don's from New York, so he was like, I'm like, I'll take on anyone from New York. I just feel Jeezy got the hottest records of all time. You know what I'm saying? So he ended up picking 50 Cent, and 50 got,
Right.
you know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
50 dope.
50 got heat. So I lost.
Even his mixtape days, 50
I
was hot.
lost.
I lost.
I'll take that L.
I lost. And then, but I said, well, you got to give me a similar battle, something like that. So I was like, let me get T.I. I said, you get no disrespect, Rick Ross. I love Rick Ross. He got Rick Ross, and won handily.
Wait,
That's dope.
I don't know.
I like that y'all doing
I
that.
I like the T.I. Rick Ross thing. I think that's fair. I think that's fair.
But
I think that's a fair one.
But T.I. got some hits. Like
No, he does.
For-
What?
Long.
for years,
They
like 20
long.
years.
That's what I'm saying. His
Big
shit
hits.
long.
No, pause. But look, check this out. There was times where I was literally would take like certain songs I would write. I would literally take the swag of T.I. Because the way he was just that dude small. Well, I don't want to pause. I ain't the type of, to judge anybody, but dude got a lot of energy for a small dude. You know what I'm
But the
saying?
thing
Like,
too, Rick Ross, every album, his production, Rick
Crazy
Ross
production.
music, the
Yeah.
instruments, like the musicianship behind his records be like, not only is he saying some real shit,
Right.
but the music behind it make the whole song like take you somewhere else. His shit, I fuck with Rick Ross.
I think and again, I'm not trying to down nobody, but to me, Rick Ross at some point was a poor man Biggie because of that sound. What you're talking about,
I get it. He got
it was
that
a sound that he had, and certain things that his delivery. I guess
got
it's just
that.
me, but there
I mean,
was
just
certain
the word,
things.
the lyrics,
You said a
and
poor
the
man
music.
Biggie?
A poor man
Man.
Biggie.
The lyrics
His
and the
delivery
music-
and the way he was set up, his punchlines. Sometimes
The
it was
lyric,
like,
but
okay,
the
I get it.
lyrics and the production, to me, I liked it.
Rick Ross is an amazing, legendary artist. Yeah,
I like Rick Ross. Just verses overall, I think is dope with the concept of putting two artists that you might compare together
Right.
without competing.
right.
So that whole concept of verses is what I love.
Yeah,
Whether it's the women, you know what I'm saying, or the men, they're not beef. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
It's not
right.
a battle like that. It's all like a celebration of hits.
yeah.
Yeah, I got what you're saying.
I love
He
it.
played Aston Martin music, and I played, and that was a hit. Remember?
Yeah.
And I played "Let's Get Away." Hey,
let's get
And I won that
away,
round, and he was like,
let's get
"Dang, yeah, it's gonna be
away."
tough for T.I. T.I. got some hits.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
it
was
does.
fun.
He got
It's
us
fun.
stuffed in the closet for sure, man.
Yeah.
But the BET Awards, man.
Yeah.
The BET Awards. I just want to say this. I thought the BET Awards, the little clips that I went to sleep early on it, but the little clips that I saw from the BET Awards, I thought was one of the best BET Awards I've ever seen because of the performance, the live performance videos
I
that
would
they were
say
doing.
that.
That's what I would call them, live performance videos.
Videos.
And then the message that they was
I
trying
would
to
say that the way that they pulled it together, considering the social distancing, and they made it work still without having to cancel that, because that's big for our culture. You know what I'm saying? BET Awards. This was the first year the BET Awards was aired on CBS.
I did not know that.
that was big.
It was on Channel 2.
Wait,
That's
I didn't know
a
that.
big fucking deal.
That's a huge deal.
Wow.
For one, let me say
Huge.
that. Now
the
as far-
culture.
right? For
Yeah.
the culture, that was big.
Wow.
It was aired on CBS. So that, as well as Amanda Seales hosting,
Mm-hmm.
I like that. Every time she came back, she was in the set of like a classic BET show. Teen Summit, Comic View,
Rap City in the
Rap City, the
basement,
basement. She hit a little, basement, little freestyle. Every time she came back, she was in a different setting of like a big show.
Yep.
106 and Park. You know what I'm saying? Like every
sounds dope.
Yeah. The performances, like you said, I like that it gave the artists, like, they weren't limited. Their creativity wasn't limited to a stage. They were able to, Meg Thee Stallion was out in the fucking desert. Like, you had staff come out and set that shit up.
Yeah, yeah.
And she was driving on a fucking mechanical, you know what I'm saying? The baby shit. Like, people got to be open with they
Did you
creativity.
see it? You seen
I
clips
have
of
not
it?
seen what?
Have you seen
Clips?
clips or anything of the BET?
I've seen
Awards?
one clip. I saw the Baby and Roddy Rich, and that
Yeah.
performance was amazing. But I
Yeah.
have not seen, which I'm gonna go watch now because that sounds amazing. But I'm gonna go watch it. That's all I saw. Though was the Baby's performance.
And everybody had a Black Lives Matter message, and
Yeah.
they set up
Yeah.
performance, song choice, like D-Smoke and Sir. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? To see them two brothers come out talented as fuck. At the end of that, they mama came out singing. We didn't even know that
yeah.
was his mom until he said,
Gucci.
like, damn, the whole family. You know what I'm saying? It was dope to see the performance. Like you said, it was like a live, like, studio, like a music video.
I'm gonna watch it tonight.
And not to
Dope as
rain on
fuck.
anybody's parade. I just everything. I mean, the live performance videos was the most amazing thing. all the other stuff, you know, having the co-hosts and other people pop up on the screen, and that's cool. It's chill. I think you can still. I think you can have the awards at the arenas, not in someone's living room, and still get those performance videos off at the same time and still have that same impact. But yeah, that was just my take on that, though. Just to switch gears real quick.
Yeah.
Next month, at the end of next month, the NBA is supposed to be restarting. Did y'all hear about that? They're supposed to be restarting.
The 31st or some shit.
They tested over 300 players and 16 of them came back positive.
Yeah.
Okay, so the NBA is leading all major league sports.
Yep.
For them to go about this like that and to have 16 players, to me, that's a lot. A lot of players being tested for coronavirus. I just want to know y'all input on that, because their whole plan is to set things up in a bubble in Orlando, Florida, Disney World, gym. Only certain people allowed in.
Right.
Nobody's really allowed out.
Right.
What do you guys think about that?
I'm gonna let you go, Tony.
She said, "You got to do the basketball."
No, I'm gonna come in after that because I do have an opinion.
I'm excited, but you understand the coronavirus and all that's a whole backstory. We got to figure out what is really real, what's really not. You know what I'm saying? So, but are people dying? Yes. Mm-hmm. Are they over exaggerating? Maybe. You know what I'm saying? As far as the cases in the world and stuff like that, to scare us and scare tactics. But for one, I'm very excited for the NBA to come back.
I am too.
I love basketball. I'm sure y'all do as well.
Yep.
I'm a big time Lakers fan.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
talk that shit, man.
Kind of a lighter topic, but with LeBron getting older, you know what I'm saying, he got a couple years at a high level left, or he might just defy the odds. I don't know. But this was the year we were supposed to win. Mm-hmm. So we need to come back this year.
And I hope LeBron come back and get it too, though, Deja.
My opinion is, like you said, we love basketball. That, was some celebratory event that people can go to and good times and all that. I just think the importance of it, you know what I'm saying? It's not. I don't think of all that we need to be putting money towards, or I don't think, I get that's people's jobs.
Yeah.
It's more than just the players. You got the people at the arenas that are out of work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Thousands of jobs. Yeah, that's
right.
true.
So I get it. But I'm just saying, out of how the state of the world right now, I don't think what's needed is a sport.
So you're taking Kyrie Irving's side with that?
Well, because you bring up a good point, because when I brought up the topic, I was just speaking and specifically of the coronavirus, but you bringing up a good point, both of you. The movement of the Black Lives Matter.
Yeah, that's what I said. The state of the
you
world
got
in
the
general.
State of the world. And then, and like you was just about to bring up, Tony, the Kyrie Irving situation. There's superstar players that are not on the same page right now.
That's
which
what I'm
makes
saying.
It a bit of a difficult task
because
right now.
Because instead of distraction, like this going on, we still got Breonna Taylor, say my name, but we over here worrying about a win. That's what I'm saying. I'm not even trying to discredit or nothing the NBA or the players or none of that. I just don't think of all the things we need to have on our to-do list to do out here to better the world. I don't think basketball is it.
I think it's two different things. For one, there's a lot going on. There's a change happening. There's a shift happening. But we also need some type of entertainment release.
We still need that outlet. That's what I'm saying. It's kind of like, I get it.
Yeah.
I don't want it to fall and be a distraction and shit. That's what I'm saying. It don't.
That's my whole thing right there. If we can keep it where. Because all right, sports has played a huge advocate as far as pushing the meter as far as racial injustice. Even doing Muhammad Ali, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Jim Brown's, the meter that they pushed it to.
Yeah,
it always came back to the major league sports athletes. Those guys that were on the front line. But today, personally, I think it's different. It's much more different because now those times the people, they only had the nation's ear. Mm-hmm. They got the whole world listening right now, and everybody's tuned in. And if you was to ask me, I think Kyrie Irving and Dwight Howard and even Steven Jackson is right. I think right now is not the time for basketball. It's cool. I understand everybody wants to be entertained, but right now we pushing for something that's much more bigger than entertainment and basketball. we are still owed reparations.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. If we gonna come together for something like a game, a sporting event. I know people are coming together for other causes, you know, the protests and all that. We coming together. I just still think we're still on that. I don't know if people are, at their
But can't you
breaking
do
point.
both?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if people at their breaking point where it's like, damn, we need that outlet.
Yeah.
But
That's
you
what I'm
can
saying. I can kind of sympathize. I understand.
you can also, I mean, on the, you can play for entertainment, but also it's an outlet to still push for change and have a voice and stuff like that.
Like commercials,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
advertisement, maybe something they do on their jersey or
Right.
something, put Breonna Taylor on your jersey.
So Silver,
George Floyd, I'm sure you can use the use the
Yeah.
platform. Okay,
Yeah.
yes, what I'm saying, use the platform if the show must go on, use the platform to continue. Don't let it deter us from, what's
I think that's
really
my biggest
going on.
concern is if the message get lost and no longer no one's hearing the message. I think it's people like us. It's our duty because we're serving the public through media.
Right.
So it's our duty and it's our responsibility to make sure that these type of stories don't get lost and we keep putting that pressure on people to let
Right.
them know like this isn't over. Just because we playing basketball, this ain't over because
Right,
as
just 'cause the
LeBron
world opened
James
up
and
a little
KD,
bit.
we can walk away from this game and nobody would be making money because we're the meter pushers. If we don't play, nobody gets paid, and that's just the bottom line.
and in keeping with sports, Cam Newton is a
I was just about to
Patriot.
bring that up.
wait, before we get to football, that's an amazing
That
thing.
is, that's crazy.
Adam Silver did approve that you can change the back of your jersey to something with justice or,
Really?
brutality. Yeah, so you can change the name or you can put something. So NBA, they're ahead of the other
Yo,
leagues.
that's what I'm saying.
That
Salute to
platform,
Adam Silver.
Use
Salute.
the platform
Exactly.
the right way because it's not about basketball.
I didn't hear about that. That's good news,
That
man.
The back of the name of your jersey.
That's awesome. It's not about basketball. Y'all playing, but it's not about basketball.
Right. It's
It's
not.
bigger than basketball.
Right.
So if you gonna be out there playing,
Use your voice.
Hey, shout out to the
Please, use your
NBA
platform.
governors too, because
That's dope
They
as fuck.
couldn't happen without those guys voting on something like that.
that's
too.
dope as fuck.
So
And LeBron uses his voice.
Yeah.
He's one of the main ones.
main
so,
guys, yeah.
so it's
That's
a
And
big
shout out,
step.
salute to LeBron too. Salute to
That's
LeBron
big.
too. But yeah, Cam Newton is a Patriot. I tagged Justin on that. I tagged Justin
I
on that
posted
because
on
I
my
know
story
Justin is a
the other
big.
day.
Yeah, you
That's
did. I
big.
did
Yeah.
too. I had to. You had to, man. That's a big
deal.
He said
deal.
he had his 7th kid.
Did he? He just had a
Him?
7
I
kid.
think, or he has.
I heard he
Cam
had a lot
Newton.
of kids. I don't.
Yeah.
For one.
I think it was
swinging
him.
that thing, man. Pause.
Since we talking about football, for one, I'm a Cowboys fan. I'm from Texas. Just want to
my
get that out the
God.
way, off the
Oh
off the
my
rip.
God,
For one.
man.
Last week we had Keon, you know what I'm saying?
from
He
Texas?
from Houston, Beaumont.
Yeah.
And then you Texas up in this thing.
Go Cowboys, but I got
Gang,
family.
gang.
That's crazy, man. You're a fucking
Big-time
cowboy,
Cowboys fan.
man.
But we always got a couple teams we root for here and there. I got family in Carolina, so I always and we support our own. I always love to support Cam Newton what he was doing.
Got you.
Amazing
Just outside
athlete.
of football.
Right. And he also got to the Super Bowl.
So he got to the suit. He was
I think
MVP
the Patriots
that
took
year.
him out MVP that year. But I think
Oh, that was the Broncos.
it was the Broncos.
It was the Broncos, yep.
When you see someone go through adversity and they're able to bounce back and come back and get an opportunity like this, it's a big opportunity.
The best head coach in the league. Oh, man.
One of the best coaches of all time.
All time. Oh, no, the best coach of all time when it comes to football, in
There
my
you go.
opinion.
Yeah.
If you ask me, I mean, 9 Super Bowls and 6 wins.
Yeah.
That's
Damn.
So to get a second chance like this, it's only for 1 year, but he can also show what he can do and go to a different team next year. Who
right.
knows what's going to happen? I thought the Patriots were going to tank this year and kind of rebuild, but him going there, it's like Belichick's like, nah, we're going to compete.
Let
Like,
me
we
say
gon-
this: that him signing with the Patriots just put the Patriots a favor in that division, which means because the NFC is top heavy. All of the best teams in the NFC are really heavy compared to the AFC, where you got really just Kansas City and Baltimore. So if Cam Newton going there, if they can get a first round bye and get to the divisional round without playing in the wild card,
Right.
you're halfway there. Like because they can win 12 games with Cam.
You know
Come
what that
on,
means,
man.
though? You know what that means? A possibility to where it might be the Patriots and the Buccaneers in the Super Bowl. That'd be great.
Hey.
That'd be amazing.
I'm sorry, we lost you on this
Yeah,
one.
she's
huh?
like, what's going on?
I mean, I'm a Steelers fan.
Y'all gonna be good. Roethlisberger back.
I'm not even from there, but
Why are you?
where I grew up, my mom was a Steelers fan growing up, so by default,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? I was a Steelers fan. That
Y'all will
was
be
it.
good this year as well.
No, they are. They're getting Ben back.
Yeah, Ben coming back.
They
I wanna
coach is one of the
know-
best in
I
the
was about
league.
to say that.
That's the main reason.
That's a big reason too.
Nah, that's the main
that I would,
reason.
that I proceeded to even continue to be a Steelers fan.
Black
is
head
the
coach?
Black coach. Come on now.
One of the
That's a
best,
big-
by the way, too. One of the best coaches.
He never smiles, but I fucking love him. His face.
He
is
doesn't,
like,
huh? He
it's
out
like
here,
a
yo.
win or not. He's
Antonio,
like
with Antonio
intimidating.
Brown or no Antonio Brown, he's still the same motherfucker, man.
He's not.
he
not
is, dude.
Like, oh, can I speak? Are you mad? Are you happy? You won. Like,
Yeah.
but I love him. Like,
I'm a Bears fan. I'm from Chicago, so
Shout
I
out.
wish we had that motherfucker as
that's
our
what I'm
coach,
saying. Y'all
man.
teams are because where y'all from. Mine is just by default.
But then I'm a Lakers fan, so it get kind of weird. But I always knew I'd be in LA. It got a little weird.
That's
See,
what's up.
Lakers
That's
fan
the
for
site.
me, I'm a Lakers fan. In my life, in my family, there was no other. You couldn't be nothing. It was like a
Nah, that's
religion.
real shit.
It was
Some
Clippers. Y'all had the
households-
Clippers here.
No, but that was
Nah,
not Eddie Jones.
Hold up.
Nick
Hold
Van
on.
Exel.
Time out. Wait a minute. Did he
you know what
just
I'm
say
saying?
Clippers? How long you been in LA, bro?
I've been in LA for 7 years, bro.
You shit.
I'm just saying, he had options. It wasn't just like
Nah,
straight LA.
there's no option. There's no-
Like I said, Eddie Jones, Nick Van Exel, like Lakers was like
Look.
embedded.
No, the
I was
reason why I
born a
say
Lakers
the reason
fan.
why I say that, Tony, because
I'm impressed by that. That was great.
Look, if
Man.
if your parents and grandparents were Laker fans,
right.
there's no option for the
No,
Clippers.
Fact.
you not
I
welcome
mean, I'm
in the
just
house.
saying.
It's like, oh, this your new dude, boyfriend or girlfriend, and who they like? Oh no, they
You
can't
from
come
Texas?
in here.
You know how that shit is.
Yeah.
You can't
You know
come in
it-
here. Then the year that the Lakers and the Celtics played, I was living with a family that was Boston fans. And that
They
shit-
played back to back years.
Yes.
One
They
we
did.
won, one we lost.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was hard for me to be in the house
Mm-hmm.
as a Laker fan with people that were rooting for Boston. It was hard.
Well, I'm from San Antonio, so that was
Okay.
when the Spurs were fire. They were
See?
good.
Yeah.
When we were getting swept by the Spurs, I knew I was a Lakers fan, and I cried when Kobe was airballing.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Yeah, that's when I'm like, okay, it's Lakers. The Spurs beat us. That's my hometown.
Yeah.
So I was trying to pick like what team I'm gonna go for, and I'm like, oh, it's Lakers. I was
It wasn't no choice.
That's crazy
It
because
wasn't
the
a choice
Spurs
for me.
is fire, bro.
It wasn't no
they
choice.
was in the league.
Robert
in the
Ory, Rick
playoffs.
Fox, like
Fuck.
a Laker. That was it.
the fact that you knew
Eddie Jones,
Eddie Jones and Nick Van Exel
Him
is
and Kobe
crazy.
played like his first year. They played together.
Yeah,
His
they
first
first. I
year.
think the
Eddie-
first 2 years.
So
yeah.
when-
First 2 years. Yeah.
So when people say I was a bandwagon Lakers fan, I tell them
Not at all.
Eddie Jones is my favorite player before
See?
Kobe came in.
See?
And I wasn't old enough to be a Magic fan. Obviously, I love Magic, but I didn't see
Right,
that.
but that wasn't
Okay.
your time.
I didn't hop on the Lakers when they were winning. I hopped on like Eddie Jones, my guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, Nick.
No,
Yeah.
I was in Chicago as a kid, and we knew Eddie Jones was the truth. And then
Truth, man.
and then the thing is, when the Lakers came into town and played Chicago, and Kobe came off the bench and gave Mike 30,
Yes, he did.
I was like, "Yo, who the fuck is this kid?
Who is this
like,
guy?
who is
Yeah.
this?"
Yep.
I could not believe it. And Mike, I'm gonna tell you, Mike had no answer. So all this LeBron and Mike talk, I don't know how LeBron got past Kobe.
That's
But
a
I
good
know
point.
for sure when I saw Kobe at 17 years old in the United Center,
Yeah.
west side of Chicago,
Yeah.
when he stepped foot on that court, Mike had no answer for him.
Facts.
Because he was hitting Mike with Mike moves. And
Facts.
Mike couldn't believe it.
I think one of the reasons why, like as far as the GOAT, greatest of all time, and comparison and stuff like that, which I don't really like to do, but people kind of bypass Kobe, which we love, rest in peace. I was tough for the whole city. Because
world.
he modeled the
Right,
whole
the
world.
world.
Yeah, for real. The world.
He modeled his whole game after.
Mike. Yeah, that's true.
So it's hard to like be
And
better
There's no
than-
comparisons.
Yeah.
I-
Yeah,
and then
you can't
I don't-
compare. You can
Yeah.
only contrast. I feel you.
You can't. They're two different eras.
You're right.
The game of basketball shifted even.
Yeah,
Right.
You get
that's
what
true.
I'm saying? You couldn't the rule. You know, certain shit.
Even now the
it
game is
shifted.
shifted. Yeah, it's shifted now,
So what
yep.
LeBron, I mean, what Mike was doing versus what Kobe was doing, I don't even like that because they not in the same. They you know what I'm saying? They
Right.
weren't the same era.
Right.
So how can we say we didn't see them 1-on-1? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, knock it off with that.
What people say that I like, they say Jordan in the 90s, Kobe in the 2000s, LeBron.
Tens, yeah.
I respect
That's respectful.
Respect.
Yeah,
That- I can
give
get
people
that.
give them the
You
best
can
of
give
their time.
Magic and Bird, the 80s.
You
But
can't
Jordan
even
is-
say
Magic and Birds have
Hey,
to
but
bring
Jordan
that.
the GOAT though.
Oh yeah, hands down, hands down. Mike is the GOAT. You good? Nah, you good. Hey, we talking about sports. We shouldn't
My
be
thing is too
going as
though.
long
You
with
can't
sports.
say of all time because you ain't seen all time.
I see highlights. No, I'm playing.
No,
I'm playing.
but no, I'm not even saying. I'm not even saying his. I mean, of all
Nah,
time.
them highlights be
period.
working though.
Oh,
no,
right,
all
right.
time.
All
You
time
talking about
hasn't-
all time of the sport.
Period.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
yeah.
saying.
I
You're
feel
the
what you're
greatest
saying.
of your time.
Right.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
the greatest of his time.
Right.
You can't say all time. Like that's not. He didn't play all time.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
that. I respect
But if Michael Jordan was back in the day, all time, he'd be the great. If Michael Jordan was playing today, he'd be putting up 45 a night. He'd be the great. I'm sorry.
And then you have
Mike
Kobe
would
in
be-
now too, though.
Check this out. And LeBron, we love you. We appreciate everything you do for us in the city, basketball life.
In his Kanye West video, in
And
his
everything.
Kanye voice.
Check this out. Do y'all know, and here's where for me it got a little different, that Jordan was the MVP and the defensive player of the year in the
Yep,
same year.
In the same year.
So you're the best on you're the best on offense and the best on
On
defense.
defense,
You know how
yeah.
much
It's
how
been
hard that is?
That
it's
is.
been years.
That's-
Kobe didn't get it, and I felt he should have.
No. I'm
He
saying
got it once.
both awards.
Both awards in 1
But
year.
I'm saying even some MVPs that Kobe didn't get,
No, he
I
deserved more.
felt
for
like
sure.
wait, them three we was snug. You know what I'm saying? Some of them
Yeah.
I felt like
Jordan averaged 30 for his career. He put up a 30 ball for 15 years every night. Anyway, but yeah,
Hey, yeah, we don't know.
that's ongoing. That's like
Hey,
we
but
be
talking
saying Chris and Mike. That's one of those. We can
Chris Brown and Michael
yeah,
Jackson.
That's one of those we can compare all you want.
You can. Yeah, that's true.
You know that people got
man.
that can last forever.
since we swinging on that momentum of music.
This is fun, by the way.
Tiana Taylor, man.
Don't
She
get me
just
started. We did this last show.
Tiana Taylor, man.
Roses. I'm throwing them.
Now I gotta
Roses, Tiana, baby.
I gotta say this again, man.
I haven't heard the new album yet.
I'ma keep saying it. This girl is she is, like I said, how Rick Ross is poor man Biggie. She's a poor woman Beyonce.
I don't say.
man.
I wouldn't even say.
I wouldn't
it.
say poor
I
woman,
wouldn't.
man.
Because here's
I
the
think
reason
she
why.
got her
Here's
in
my
her own
definition
right.
is that
I don't like poor
she
woman.
doesn't get
I'm pouring nothing. I don't like it.
well because they don't
She
get
in
the
her own
recognition like they should. Here's the thing.
Poor
if
woman has a
Beyonce-
negative connotation on it, though. Like, it's like you trying to be
Like
and
you,
you're not.
it's like an underhanded compliment.
No, it's more of a it's
He's
like,
like, nah.
if it's the
He
next
means
thing,
well.
you are it. That's what I mean. If that's what my definition of it. If it wasn't Beyonce, it would be Tiana. And that's why I'm saying it's like a poor version of it. Like if there wasn't a Biggie, then that would be Rick Ross. You could say Sean, you could say Gorilla Black, but when you talk about the content and the type of feel of music, when Rick Ross dropped that shit, he like Biggie.
Why can't they just be separate? Why they got to be
Well,
the same?
you
'Cause
know-
they both bigger
Well,
guys.
because I'm just giving a
mean-
comparison,
Okay.
sort of like a reference. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
But
Of
even
reference.
if you even think about all the lanes that they've crossed into, okay, singing. Tiana Taylor raps. They both dance, but they both dance. Okay, acting. Tiana hasn't really done no outbreaking acting roles,
But she's
but
good at
acted.
it.
But
She's
Beyonce,
better than
I'm not the
Beyonce, I
biggest
can say
fan.
that.
Right, I'm not the biggest fan
She's
of
better than
Beyonce's
Beyonce at
acting, but
acting.
Tiana hasn't done anything. Her acting hasn't been like, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of a role that's not hard to do.
Well, it's her being herself, and she can
Right.
do that really well. And
Right,
and
but I wouldn't call that acting. You're not stepping outside of that and be fully becoming. Mind you, Tiana's my girl. I'm just saying, they both done that. Tiana's directing. She just won Video
Come on.
of the Year.
Come on.
Director of the Year last night, BET Awards. She's directing music videos.
I try not
okay,
to
it's
compare.
not poor woman Beyonce. I'm gonna say she's my new Beyonce.
Okay.
How about that? I'll say that she's my new Beyonce.
I try not to compare artists, and y'all gonna learn this about me as well. If there's something that I don't like, I just won't speak on
Won't
it,
speak
and
on
I'll
it.
just talk about stuff I do like. Just try
That's
to be
what
more
I'm saying.
positive.
That's why I'm like, I'm
You know
not
what I'm
knocking Beyonce.
Yeah, I love
but I
Beyonce,
just want to
Texas.
say, right, I just want to just say Tiana is just that. She is that. I don't even want to call her a bitch, but she is that.
Well, I think they're
bitch.
different, right?
They
different.
are.
Yeah, way
their
different.
views, their music is different. You know, Beyonce started kind of fast rapping shit, you know, when Jay came in, you know, she kind of switched it up.
Beyonce can rap too now.
yeah,
Yeah,
Beyonce
that's
can
what I'm
rap
saying.
too.
She done got, you know, she done went there over the years. Tiana came in bars and vocals. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? She came in rapping,
Right.
and then she's singing you a Lauryn Hill song. What
Her-
after, you know, right
Yeah.
after she hit a 8 count.
Beyonce
And
hit
now
that
that
Savage
she
remix though.
directing, That's what I'm saying. She over the years has gotten little, you know, Jay-Z kind of brought the thug out of her. But Tiana,
let
I'm
me
not
say this
sleeping
about
on her.
Beyonce.
I'm
I
not
always
sleeping.
thought that she didn't really take off until Jay got a hold of her. That's what I can say.
Well, don't say got a hold of her. Don't say it like that.
No. I mean, when she started, I didn't. I'm just saying, I didn't see all the glamorous and all the.
You didn't hear it in Destiny's
You were
Child?
a Destiny's Child fan.
Yeah. No. I was
Oh.
definitely a Destiny's Child. That's my thing right there.
You didn't see the
He
story?
got with her while she was with Destiny's Child. I think if he wouldn't have done that, if they wouldn't have made that move to be around each other like that, I don't think she would have became who she is today, because
He brought something
I don't
out
know.
of her.
I think he brought something out of her that no one else saw. Only he, and sometimes it's like that in the industry. Sometimes it takes that one person that's in that position to
Sometimes
see
it be the person
something.
you're dating that
How you
does
know it wasn't the opposite way around and she brought something out of him? We don't know what happened.
That could have been a
that
collective.
could have been possible
Mutual.
too. But I'm looking at Jay's position, the way he had positioned himself. He was in the process of getting rid of the Rock, leaving the Rock. The way he was moving business wise, I just saw that all in Beyonce, and I was just like, wow. I think it worked. Not saying that I'm giving him all the
She
credit.
still had her dad at that time too.
It's hypothetical because we'll never know.
She still had her
would she have still
dad.
been Beyonce without Jay-Z? I think so. It's because when she saw who she was, you have a vision. I think she's going to get there regardless of the fact. You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z might have helped a little, but it was who she was going to be. And that was what she
She's
was
a
destined
talent.
to do. Yeah.
And even with the whole comparison, their work ethic.
Yeah.
Beyonce's work ethic is crazy. Tiana Taylor's work ethic is crazy. That plays a major part. Like they hard working.
Yeah, I get what y'all saying. I get what y'all saying. I
They
get what y'all saying.
mamas, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, what about, okay, since we going there, the baby video, the baby performance.
The performance. That was a hell of a fucking message. He started out head to the ground, knee on his neck, hands behind his back, rapping. Teeth looking nice, okay?
Who's he dating right now? We was talking about that. I think it was
Oh, you know, I
fun.
like to get into the couples.
I don't do the gossip.
Love, like, and relationships. Allegedly, we gotta say allegedly.
Allegedly.
You gotta throw allegedly out there so you don't get sued. Danny Lay. She's cute. Allegedly, they're an item. We don't know. Allegedly,
But she danced, right?
she dances, she sings. She had a record with Chris Brown, but
a
she
dope
did
artist.
choreograph the baby's video, the one in the street when they was.
I
hitting
need
the
this to
little-
do with
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Bobby.
Yeah, she did that shit. That was her.
She's a
Nah,
dope
that's-
artist. She's a dope
She's
artist.
a dope
Really
artist.
dope artist.
Yes, I like her flavor. She, she gives me
She's dope.
I like her. She's dope.
Okay.
So far, I like what I've seen so far. Shout out, and this hoodie you got on. Since we was talking about relationships, he got
Right.
the Dr. Dre, the Chronic hoodie on.
Classic.
But speaking on relationships, I read that Nicole, his wife, filed for divorce.
Really?
That's news to me.
That's breaking.
Heartbreaking. Yeah, we don't know. I don't know anything yet. I did read that headline, but your hoodie did, quick
gave
little
you that,
segue.
Damn.
Yeah, we were talking about relationships. I had to
Yeah.
hit that.
Damn.
Yeah, I did
Yeah.
not know that.
Yeah, we'll see.
Any other relationships is? I mean, I don't be in people's relationships, but I like to see people get together, and it looks like a good thing.
Y'all think Nicki Minaj pregnant?
I think so.
What?
That picture,
I hope so. That'd be great.
That picture, that was a belly. You had the little that was belly. The titties always been nice, but that was belly, and it wasn't.
Hey,
a
you
gut.
know what?
It was belly.
She has alluded to,
She got. If she is, I'm
wanting
happy
to be
for
a
her.
mother.
I'm happy for her if she is.
I am too.
Tiana Taylor's pregnant again.
Hey, congratulations to them.
Yeah, to us. Yeah, thank you. We're having another one. Okay.
I always thought they was like I said before the last show, man. I thought that was a great balance. Them two together, Iman and Tiana, I think that's a great balance. Like,
That
I'm
was
from
like a match
Chicago. I
made
know
in
how
fucking
rowdy we
heaven.
can get sometimes, especially at a certain level. If we really cool people,
Cause he from the Shy,
but man,
and she New York. Nice little.
you
balance.
know, and it's like they got a nice little balance in their relationship. I like seeing that from Black Love, though.
I think anytime two talented, powerful people come together and make it work long term, beautiful thing.
Their daughter Junie is on her album. And the intro for the album is the delivery of their daughter. I don't know if you knew, like she had her in the
delivery
bathroom.
of her?
Of Junie.
Junie, right.
They had her in the bathroom. Iman had to deliver it. They had to cut the umbilical cord with a Beats by headphone.
Wow.
Look, Iman playing Dr.
So he on
Dr.
the phone.
Cosby,
so they're
Dr.
playing
Hustable.
the intro of the album. The intro of the album is them playing like the hospital phone call. Like I see the head and he's crying. Like that's the whole intro of the album. And then the next song, Junie singing. But she said she had to give her like little to no direction. She was singing like.
Dope. That's dope.
Shout out to the celeb kids. Blue Ivy, she's the youngest BET award winner.
She won?
She won yes, for the record. What's the record? I don't know. Research department, we need you to pull it
Jay-Z
up.
record?
No, the Beyonce record with Brown Skin Girl.
Okay.
Yeah,
dope.
that record won. So Blue Ivy is, she's on that
Dope.
record. So she's at 8 years old. She is the youngest
Damn,
recipient
she
of a
8,
BET award.
Super dope.
She's 8?
Who other than Beyonce's and Jay-Z's daughter?
Right. No, that's dope. That's super dope.
She getting big,
Yeah,
man.
she's 8.
Hey, the time
you
is
got the
flying,
twins.
man.
Jay-Z, we need some more music.
Right.
We need some more music from the GOAT.
And I'm gonna put this out there too. Kanye, you need another one.
Another
Kanye
one.
he need another album to drop right
Another
now.
one.
Like
I'm
he
gonna
got I think he got something stored for us.
Shout
I'm
out
a-
to Chris too for winning
touch on something. It might be controversial.
male
Talk
pop
about
artist R&B.
I thought Jesus is King was an amazing album.
I did too.
All right. Great.
I didn't hear
I think it was
Okay.
great.
I didn't
think
hear it.
was,
I'm not even gonna
It
speak
was
on it. I
beautiful.
did not
When
hear
you take your talent,
yeah.
when you take your talent and put it towards the kingdom, it's beautiful. So one of his best albums.
Well, shit. I mean, I do not knock it because when you got Jesus Walk banging in the club,
Right.
they was banging that shit in the club.
Right.
That
Yeah.
was nuts. Like it was really getting club spins.
Right,
It was
right.
You know-
it was
Righteous and ratchet.
crazy,
That
man.
balance,
That's-
righteous and ratchet.
Hey man, Kanye's that artist. He's that guy. He's
Pushes
that.
the envelope.
He did, and he got the envelope there. he got it there.
Definitely.
You know, it wasn't even supposed to be a gospel album. It was, he did Gandhi. Gandhi leaked. I heard some of Gandhi. Gandhi was dope, but it was completely different. And, something happened. It was touch, save, whatever the case may be. And then it went to Jesus King. So he took the same song, same beats, all that, switched the lyrics, made it something completely different.
Was he gonna put Drake on there before all that happened?
All
was
that
he,
mayhem.
I'm
was he?
sure. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
I just think those two, Drake and Kanye, they should definitely do an album together.
Well, it's sad because, that was probably in the works, and that's two of the greatest artists,
Right.
of our generation. And
But when you put that aside for just the creative part, you see Drake and Chris Brown came together and they just won last night.
Right.
That's a video,
Yeah.
I
Right.
believe. You know what I'm saying? It was bound. Y'all both great in y'all own. So coming together, it's like undeniable.
I think that's
Come
that's
on
a,
now.
that's a wrap now, though, after everything that's transpired and everything
Shots,
that's happened.
blows
Yeah.
was below. Like that.
Shout out to Riri for putting those two guys together like that.
Oh, I was talking about the Drake and Kanye. Oh, was that-
I'm just bullshitting. Rihanna put that.
man. Man.
Hey, so
Riri.
what I was gonna get to though was
When she having a baby?
when all this is when the hold is lifted.
When the world is semi-normal?
Well, it's gonna be a new normal, regardless of
That's
how
what I
we.
said,
It's gonna be a
semi.
new normal. What's one of the things that you guys are looking forward to getting into once you guys feel it's safe? Not necessarily when the government says it's safe, but when you guys feel it's safe and it's okay to take your trips out and take your family out.
That's what I want to do. I want to travel. I want to travel. You know what I'm saying? If you haven't before this or wanted to or didn't want to, the lockdown kind of really gave me, I've always wanted to, but the lockdown really woke me up to even damn, just
Man.
say it all ended. I never got to see it. I've never been to, you know what I'm saying? I don't care if it's a weekend. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Get
a good
there
point, man.
just to see. It's so much fucking world, and some people have never been outside their state. It's so much world. It's continents, countries. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole lot outside of your city, your state, your side of, you know what I'm saying? West side. It's so much. East Coast, West. It's so much more.
You're making such a good point.
So
right
I
now.
want to travel. I want to take my kids. I didn't go on a plane until I was an adult.
Right.
I want my kids to have stamps, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, stamp
My
that,
daughter,
that
my
passport.
daughter get grown and a nigga try to take her somewhere.
Yeah.
She not impressed. Like
Right.
I've been there. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like
Yeah.
her to see the world and just to be open-minded of different cultures and
you gotta leave
lifestyle.
some room in there for Shorty to be impressed.
Look,
you know, you
nah.
Zero room.
No,
Show her everything
Not
early.
at all, everything.
Yeah.
But it's like it opens your mind as a kid to see shit, different cultures and how people live and other languages or how they dress and how they, you know what I'm saying? Just the way of life, how they eat different foods. Like be open-minded to different. You know, it's more to life than where we at.
It's been a crazy year, you know.
Yeah.
Starting with Kobe and then
That's what did it. That was
And
the first
then-
domino.
us fighting for, you know, our rights and everything. Like, it's been a crazy year. I feel like all of our lives are being shifted. Everyone's life is being shifted.
Man.
We got to just pay attention, be aware, be alert. You know, you value life more, you value time more, you value family more. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I think the first thing I would do, I've been moving around, still doing my thing, you know, the same, you know, but I would like to, you know, travel, go home, see my family.
Yeah, yeah.
Life is short, man.
I think
That's my thing. You don't, hey, be happy. Shit,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I've always been the optimistic type. Find the good in something. It could be worse.
Right.
You bad, but somebody worse.
I think that you said at the beginning of the year, I think it's been crazy since Nip died.
Right.
And we getting together as a people has been so important. It should have happened a long time ago, and it's sad that Nip had to die. And then
For
like
people
you
to
said,
get
with
woke.
Kobe, for people to get woke and
Nip
understand.
kind of woke people up as far as educating yourself. You know what I'm saying? The black dollar or starting your business, owning your block, owning your, you know what I'm saying? Ownership of your royalties and all that. People have been speaking on it. Other artists have been, you know,
Well, he's acting
whispering about it.
Right.
But Nip was very vocal in his music. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, he's been, you know, dirty money get washed and royalty
Yeah.
statement. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
all money in, baby.
right. So it's just, he's been trying to teach that not only, you know, in music,
Right.
own your shit. Don't just, you know what I'm saying? He had YG on that, Roddy Rich. He was trying to educate.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, even being more healthy, you know, the whole CMOS and Dr. Sabi, like, he's, yeah, we just need to wake up. We need to fucking read.
Pop Smoke wound up getting murdered as well.
I
It was just a
heard
lot.
Huey passed.
Yeah, he
Pop,
got
Lock, and
shot.
Drop It.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
He was shot and killed. I
Damn, I
think
didn't hear about that.
Friday.
Not
I
a
think
week
it happened
ago.
Friday.
Yeah.
It happened
Pop, Lock,
Friday.
and Drop It.
Damn.
I don't even think they caught a suspect on that either, but hopefully we get some more updates on that. In the next show, we have hopefully a suspect is brought into custody. There was another victim too that was injured in there, but he's suspected to live and stuff. So that's, you know, prayers go out to Huey and his family. It's just been rough, man. I mean, in the black community. Another thing we're probably gonna touch on in the next show because we're gonna wrap it up right now. But the violence that's going on in Chicago since Father's Day has just been fucking.
That's crazy that since Father's Day, I did see a few
Since
headlines
Father's
about
Day,
shit going on.
it's been crazy out there, and I'm you know, my people back home. That's all they do is post stuff. But we're gonna get into that next show. And hopefully get some different results or something on that because it bothers me knowing that I come from there and then we got Trump speaking on your hometown like he knows what, you know what I'm saying? That shit just bothers me, bro.
Jesus.
You want to compare us to Iraq? You've never even been to Iraq, let alone been to Chicago.
Right,
So,
not that part, if
you
at
know what I'm
all.
saying?
You know what I'm
Like-
saying?
So you got a business that you're doing that's popping, that's booming.
Yes,
and
I did start a new business.
wanna
That's
plug
another
that?
thing. While we talking about quarantine and what we
Yep.
doing and waking up and researching, start a business.
Yep.
I know people that have been at jobs 20 plus years and they might be getting you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
laid off.
Yeah.
You depending on the job to pay your rent, pay your car note. Like that's not yours. That's the job's pretty much. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Start a business. So I did do that. It happened on a whim though. I ordered a pair of shoes, some Nike slides. I ordered them blinged out. My stones was falling off. I'm like, yeah, I could do this. Because I'm catching myself finding them around the house and gluing them back on. I'm like, I could do this shit. And that just sparked the flame right there. So I ordered over 20 pair of slides, Nike, Adidas, Champs, you know, different
dope, too.
slides. And I bought hella stones, expensive ass stones, supplies, the desk, everything I needed. And I've been stoning shit.
Hell
I got an
yeah.
Instagram. It's at Bling 'em Out.
bling them out, bling them out.
BLINGEMOUT.
Yep.
And
I might need you to do one of my jean jackets.
that's what I'm saying.
I might need to
in
do one
reference
of-
even to your business, you know what I'm saying? I talked to him about collabing
Yeah.
because he do some dope ass custom jackets.
Thank you.
Talk
Word.
about it.
Yeah. So
Denim
I
jackets?
I do all type of
Denim,
jackets,
leather,
all
like-
type of everything.
I gotta
yeah.
check you out. I
So
support blacks.
I do clothing. Well, we didn't even introduce ourselves, but I do clothing, music, a little bit of acting. My clothing brand is Rare Loyalty and Trust. It's available at the Fort in Sherman Oaks and at Urban Rarity downtown and Fashion District. Denim, leather, everything you name it, shoes, everything. You know what
Hell
I'm saying?
yeah.
Yeah, I want
Yeah.
you to do two of my girls got quads, and I wanted you to do them some like jackets,
Let's do it.
custom jackets. So
Let's set it up.
I did want to link with you about that, but I talked to him about us collabing. Maybe he do a jacket. I might make some shoes. They don't even have to be slides. I'm
yeah.
doing fanny packs, clothes. I do sweatshirts, glasses. I'm doing face masks, regular shoes, slides, flip flops. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? Whatever could be blinged out, I'm blinging it out.
I
God
might
damn
need
it,
y'all on my
anything.
video shoot then. Shit,
When your
fall
video
fall
shoot.
through.
He do a jacket, I might do a custom pair of shoes to match or
Yeah.
bling out a jacket he did, like
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
We gon' partner up on some
J's you can
shit.
bling up for me, baby.
We gonna partner up for sure.
Hey, find your Instagram.
TG5, well, TG Jada. That's where y'all can find me.
TG.
TGJAYDYE. Also the same as Facebook, TGJAYDYE. And you can also find me on a Spotify as well. Same thing, TGJAYDYE.
Plug it.
They call me Tommy though. What's your plug though?
Yeah.
It's
Deja?
Deja Vu to you.
It's with a Z,
ITZ.
yeah.
Yeah, ITZ. Deja Vu, the number 2 and the letter U. And that's on everything, okay? Instagram, Facebook, MySpace, Black Planet, Cash App.
Yeah. Go
Not
ahead.
my Cash App. My
Come
Cash
on.
App is Voodoo Cash.
Black Planet. That's wild.
Black Planet, OnlyFans.
OnlyFans.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Christian Mingle.
Christian Mingle, blackpeoplemeet.com, All Lives Matter meets.
All lives matter.
All Lives Matter meets. Linktree. Everything is ITZ Deja Vu, the number 2 and the letter U. Everywhere.
Lit. Mine is Tony_Jones on Instagram and Twitter. The clothing brand page is Rare Loyalty Trust. And that's it, right?
We're going to have all that. We're going to have all that pop up in
This
post-production.
was fun, though, bro. This was very
Yeah,
fun
man.
and entertaining. I
We
like
need
this.
you to come by.
No,
I'll pull
this
up.
is it.
This is it.
What y'all, it's
We
green
gonna
light.
need y'all, yeah.
It's a green light right
I
here.
didn't know I was auditioning, but
No, this it. This it. The chemistry. This is it right here.
The Fix.
Yeah. See, he got the voice. You know what I'm saying? He got the Theo, Donnie Simpson.
The Fix.
Hit the late night voice.
The Fix.
See?
LA.
No, hit the KJLH.
Right.
No. What's it? The Wave?
The wave.
94.7 The Wave.
Wait, late night. The Fix.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, there we
He
go.
about to do the voiceover.
Oh boy.
See? you know the Boys to Men, like, hey baby, I love you. He gonna be when you hear my records and you hear the deep voice nigga on my song, it's
No, I
probably
have fun
gonna
though.
be him.
I have not heard your music yet, but I'm sure you're dope as well if you're messing with Star. But Deja dope.
I want to be like this man when I grow
Amazing artist, man. Like so talented. But get her in the studio more.
Hey,
up. Shout out to my new manager. Okay.
hey, so shout out
Tony
to everybody
Jones.
that's gonna tune in. We appreciate y'all to subscribe to us, OhBoiTV
Oh,
network.
boy.
It is Oh Boy
Fix.
The Fix.
The Fix.